Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my page called Take Heed to the Message. Now, before we get to the nitty gritty, I need you to hit that like and subscribe button. You feel me? For future content, if you like what I'm spitting out. You understand? So, what we're going to talk about is something that's plaguing our community, which I'm always talking about anyway. But um I gotta chime in on it again because it's something that has to be drilled in. It's something that has to be drilled in. Like I will do motivational speaking. I will say learn how to pray, talk over your family, you know what I'm saying? Pray over them, you know what I'm saying? Speak life over your family. I will tell you all these things, but I will not stray away from the fact that you need the foundation. Okay? I know you got people on IG, Facebook, Instagram telling you, excuse me, telling you don't need no man. That's what they tell you. You don't need no man to raise no child. You can raise the child on your own. You don't need nobody. Baby, let me tell you something. When the sea gets rocky, you feel me? And when I say when the sea gets rocky, that's the child. Yes. When the sea gets rocky and they get out of hand and you can't control them no more, then you want to go look for the foundation. No. You got to have that foundation when the child is getting older. Not even, I'm sorry. You got to have the foundation from the beginning. So the child know that there is someone in the home that is going to rain fire and brimstone if they don't do what they supposed to do. Yes. I know that it sounds crazy. Some of y'all that don't think that, think that a woman can do everything on her own. Now, mind you, let me tell you something. We are capable of a lot of things. You feel me? We design like that. We design to multitask. We design for all these things that happen to us. But we not designed to raise children on our own. Yes, we not. We not supposed to raise children on our own. Now, if we were supposed to raise children on our own, baby, we can make them on our own. You understand? If it was meant like that. But no, we not designed like that. We supposed to have someone there to help us to raise the child. You know, when they say it take a village to raise a child, baby, they ain't lying. It does. It takes a village to raise a child. Okay? Now, why I'm saying this is that foundation, which is the man, he needs to be there from Jump Street. You understand? And this is where you come in, my dear. You have to learn how to pick correctly. Because sometimes we go out here, we pick anything, and then we get mad when he don't want to take care of the child. When he turn into a deadbeat or whatever. Or he just tell you, I don't care what happened with you and the kid, I don't want to be bothered. But baby, you picked him. You knew that there was red flags before. He might have told you he ain't want no kid. He might have told you that y'all just playing around. He don't want no real relationship. He might have told you, I don't want to get married to you. He might have just told you, oh, and it's another thing too. They use, they switch it up on you. They'll tell you, oh, baby, I love you. Now, mind you, all this stuff is happening while y'all having relations in the room. He telling you he love you. He wants you to have his baby. All this stuff because this is at the heat of the moment, honey. This is at the heat of y'all having relations and it's feeling good to him and you. And then now when the baby, boom, come, nobody know what to say. And let me tell you something. I don't even want to say a victim of that too. I want to say I was foolish. Yes. Because this happened to me too. When I talk about these things, it's not that, oh, I have some degree and all this. I don't have none of this, baby. I don't have none of this, baby. This is just raw learning. Do you hear me? This is raw learning. This is life lessons that I have. That's all I have. I don't have nothing else. So if you're looking for somebody who got an education on this thing, baby, no, it ain't me, honey. This is all street, honey. All street. You know, everything that I talk about is what I went through. So I want to pass it on so that you understand the difference. You know, the same guy, now check this out. The same guy that you've been chasing after, right? That you want so bad, this is the one you have the baby with, but he don't want you. But the one who's chasing after you, that call you all the time, want to see how you doing, checking in on you, all this other stuff, you put him in the friend zone because you don't want to be bothered with him. And then when he realized that he tired of chasing you, he decides to move on and he finds somebody good. And then years later, you see him and you say, wow, I should have married this man. Do you know how many men who were in friend zones are doing really good with their wife? They're doing really good. They got children, they got property, they happy. And this was supposed to be your life, but you were worried about chasing whoever that's on that corner. You know what I'm saying? Whoever out there. That's who you worried about. You worry about who the toughest one on that corner. Everybody want to sleep with him. He's so fine. He's so this. And he got a whole bunch of darkness waiting for you inside to mistreat you. And then you got to turn around and be raising a baby on your own. It is hard to raise a child because when they get a certain age, they start asking questions. They want to know why you and they daddy wasn't together. Why did they daddy leave them? All this stuff. And then women, we turn around and give them horrible answers. Yes, we get them horrible answers, make them already feel worse. Instead of just telling them the truth. Mama didn't pick well. That's what you supposed to have said. Nothing else. Mama didn't pick well. Because that's the truth. I know that some of y'all don't want to hear it, but even me, okay? My husband now that I've been married to close to 15 years, I have picked well. I have picked well now because I'm happy with him. You understand? I'm happy with him. I'm so pleased with my husband. Even at times when we gotta get into some type of disagreement. Because you want to know why? It's genuine love there. It's genuine love there. You know what I'm saying? When you've been with somebody in the trench, you've been you've been through so much with them. You have suffered with them. Y'all suffered together, but y'all said, we gonna make it. That's the type of love I'm in. I've never known love like that before. And I pray I stay just like that. You understand? With that same love. But because I got tired of picking the ones on the corner or who was the coolest ones and who everybody knew, I got tired. And then I said, you know what, God, there has to be a different way. This cannot be. Because everybody that I mess with, it's the same wall I'm hitting. That is nothing. Is not leading anywhere. Okay? And then eventually, those same brothers that you mess with, they go off and they marry somebody else and they happy with them. Because you was not for them. And sometimes, women, we got to realize that you were not for them. Y'all wasn't meant to be. Okay? So you got to learn how to make your moves differently when it comes to men. You got to learn to sift them out. Because let me tell you something. The only person that you hurt in the end is the child. I don't care what you do for this child, how good you raise them. I don't care how much money you give them or how much materialistic things that you buy for this child. This child can never replace the thought of his father. Never. Excuse me, y'all. He could never replace the thought of his father. He could never. Because he's still going to want to know what happened. He or she. Okay? And then sometimes we get mad with the child when the child take the father's side because the child don't really know what's going on. But let me give you some word of advice. Stop bashing the man in front of the child. Stop doing that. Stop bashing him. Well, anyway, guys, that's the last of my rant today. Everybody take it easy. If you like my content, please like and subscribe to my page. And remember, stop bashing the father. Remember, you picked him Take it easy, everybody.